through Akabeneza. When you go to Belgium, when you go to the UK, when you go to the US, let's say in Europe, for instance, when you go to Europe, for instance, he's making waves all over. When Ghana movie industry went so down, people were like, so now what next? We had Ejako, Lowen, Akabeneza, Nama McBrown. I've forgotten most of the stars. I've forgotten their names. And Jackie Apia, Nadia Boari, Van Veka, so many of them, John Dumelo, and etc. When the movie industry was going down, people were asking so many questions. What next should we expect? Because the movie industry in Ghana was at least making people know about Ghana. Now the movie is down. The constant, let me use the word constant movie, right? The phrase constant movie, because there are still shitty movies, but it's not making waves like it used to be back in the days. It was people were hearing the name Ghana wherever you go to. And now there's no more. What are our stars doing now? There is this particular person who made sure he was going to lift the name Ghana high for people to keep visiting Ghana, because his talent that he had wasn't going dead. He wasn't willing to back down for his talent to go dead. He said, no, I have to start something. Maybe others will follow through. And then he started. So when you are asking what next, he said, what next is what you are seeing now. Who am I talking about? It's Akabeneza. When the Kumewood industry went down, or I say Kumewood, those who use the Chi or the Kan language to act, when it went down, the Gallywood, which we normally refer them to those in Accra who use English to act. When Kumewood went down, Gallywood was a little bit sustained for a while. Akabeneza, and Wayne, Ejako, McBrown, Nama McBrown, Excellency, they all stay cool. They didn't know what to do next. Then along the way, when Gallywood was also going down, Akabeneza said, this is the time for me to lift everything up once again. So he started YouTube. And if you've heard him before, the reason why he started acting, bringing acting back, but now not on television, but on YouTube or on the internet. It was true with the Maya. He met with the Maya in China. And with the Maya advised him, why don't you start something? Now the movie industry in Ghana is going so low, is becoming dead. Start something. Use YouTube to rekindle your acting career. He said, yes, I will. He started with Techeku and 3940, if I'm right. And then along the way, he started recruiting a lot of young guys and young ladies into his crew. And they started building up their movie career once again through Akabeneza. When you go to Belgium, when you go to the UK, when you go to the US, let's say in Europe, for instance, when you go to Europe, for instance, he's making waves all over. Wherever he steps foot in Europe, whether Germany, UK, France, Holland, Belgium, people know him. And they don't know him as an actor, just as an actor, but they know him as an actor who comes from, that's my main point, who comes from Ghana. Who comes from Ghana. And now, the moment they know that he comes from Ghana, they now take a look at his other aspects. Oh, that funny comedian who knows how to act. He can act in any role that you give to him. He can do so many things. That young man from Ghana, he's doing so well. Both the white and the black in Europe know him so well. So he is using his comedy skits that he do on YouTube to keep pushing the name Ghana to Europe and America. We want the name Ghana to keep shining high. Second thing too is, before, when the movie industry was booming all over the world, let's say in Ghana, football was also booming in Ghana. The name Ghana became well known after the 2006 World Cup in Germany. Now, Ghana went to the World Cup as an underdog. People didn't know Ghana. They were thinking, oh, we live on trees, so we don't have players. Which country is Ghana? Our first game against Italy, we lost that particular match. And then we won against Czech Republic, which at that time was world number one on the ranking. On the FIFA ranking, they were number one. So when Italy won against Ghana, people were like, oh, Ghana, where is Ghana from? So people quickly went on the internet and were searching for the name Ghana. And they realized, oh, it's a small country in West Africa. Really? And they are coming up against the world champion or the world number one, Czech Republic. Really? Can they survive against them? Ghana won against them. And people were like, yeah. So this small country, which even on the FIFA ranking are not seen anywhere, have this great talent. Now people now paid attention to the players which Ghana took the World Cup at that time. Michael Essien, who was at that time playing for Chelsea. People knew him as a Chelsea player, but they never paid attention to which country he came from or the country he came from. They only knew him as a Chelsea player. Stephen Appiah, John Mensah. They were playing in good clubs in Europe, but people knew them associated with their clubs, but they never paid attention to the countries they came from. And after the World Cup in Germany in 2006, people were like, wow, this country has great players. Now, a lot of tourists were now flowing in from all over the world, coming to Ghana to see how the country looks like. In 2006, we had a lot of people or tourists in the country because the players did shock a lot of people. They never expected a small country in West Africa to lift the name up high like that. Fast forward, we came to 2010 World Cup, which happened in South Africa. And Ghana also did so well. When all other African countries were eliminated from the World Cup, Ghana said, we are not going to be eliminated. We are going to fight until we qualify to the finals and even win the cup. And almighty Suarez did a great harm to Ghana. So if you're asking me, what two things can you sit in your country, know about Ghana before you visit the country? These are the two things I can talk about: football and the movie industry. This can attract you to come to Ghana. And when you're in the country, you find it that the country is so beautiful. In terms of, we have a lot of tourist sites in Ghana. A lot of tourist sites in Ghana. So make it a point to visit Ghana anytime soon, and let's welcome you and enjoy so many things. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. What other things do you think can attract people to visit the country? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.